Hello there, welcome back to the Papal State and Holy Trinity. Last time we beat Venice. It was a very long episode, I do apologize, I kind of got lost there. And we started a war here where we're actually trying to, or rather we started the rescue operation for the Knights, which is going to be an interesting one. I'm a little bit unsure how I'm going to use the Knights, but I have a feeling that I'm actually going to use them in the way that I'm going to feed them a lot of provinces, hopefully. I'm a little bit unsure if doesn't really matter if I get Orthodox Knights or something else, but basically the plan will be to most likely core the area and then hand it over to Knights if I can't convert it myself, because the Knights are going to be a march, which is basically a military focused vassal that can't be annexed. So we're going to use that to our advantage and work from there. But for the time being, all we really can do is wait. Another positive news: Hungary got their arse handed to them by rebels. They overextended massively and got hurt. New monarch in France. 566. Wow. Are you joking? And people wonder why France is over OP in this game. Yeah. No, I know it's random, but it's kind of funny to make that joke anyways. The big blob. But what do I have here? Military Axis alliance, leading vassal alliance with Livonia. Yeah. The respect is over to you. You're late. But I'm also getting closer here to getting the amount of money that I need to actually build the embassy, which will give me an extra relation slot, which will basically allow me to ally myself with the Teutons, Livonia, and well, everything else. So that should work out hopefully magnificently. We'll just have to wait and see here. And of course it would be interesting to actually get myself into war with Denmark. But we'll have to see how we work out that. For now, again, we'll just have to wait. The next milestone is basically just the annexation of Milan. It will be 14,000 troops I will probably miss, but it's going to pay off really rapidly. There's 24, 30, 35 base tax in the area, so it's a rather wealthy area that I'm currently getting, and that will of course be really useful for me. Hopefully, that is. So for the time being, we'll just wait. I'm a little bit unsure how I want to handle Austria after this, because they'll probably not like this a lot. They'll probably not like this at all. So we'll have to see how this pans out. There we go. Integration is slow process. We got Milan, and Austria now hates my guts because I annexed a member of the Holy Roman Empire, and apparently I also became a competing great power, which is surprising. But we're going to improve relations. We definitely need to have Austria on our good side. They are Holy Roman Emperor, and also they are important. Let's just say that, and we'll work with we'll work from there. I think I'll keep these 10,000 men. I can build an army around them to have in Italy. I think that should work out just fine. And I'm going to just maintain here. We need to keep the relations a little bit high-ish, if you will. I am tempted to declare war though on Crete. I think I can use the casus belli that the Byzantines have. I think I can. Yeah, I can. So we can just declare war on Crete, take Crete, hand it over to Byzantium. Hopefully, we'll just have to wait and see. But first things first, I'm going to go and get the guys in Seta, and then we're going to declare war, and then we're going to work from there. So I'll be right back. The war with Karakondi here is kind of an interesting one. All we really have to do is wait, and that is what we're doing. We're just waiting for them to give up. And worst case scenario is that it'll actually take a little while. But we'll see. I'll make a pit stop in Rhodes and we'll pick these guys up. We'll put the Pope in charge, and we'll send them to Crete for our war against them. So let's just prepare and ship. Of course, Albania will probably suffer the same fate as Crete is about to, if things go our way. But we'll see. It might not go all me here, but I expect it to. There's actually a Trebizond fleet here that I find hilariously surprising, because it's about to die. But yeah, this is basically the only kind of fleet that I'm ever going to go up against in this war, and it actually gives me a little bit of war score, which is good. We are currently 11 points away, so we'll just have to wait. There we go, Albania just broke free, which means that we do now have a target. Bulgaria is currently creating a big Bulgaria, which is going to be a little bit weird, but it could be a good thing too. I could potentially vassalize them in the future, if I will. But we'll probably declare war on Albania. If they get any interesting allies, that would be good, but if they get some bad ones, that would be negative, so we'll just have to see how we want to handle that. For now, however, we should be fine, and I think I might actually just go straight up here and declare war. And the reason for that is, again, really simple. Byzantium should be more than capable of dealing with this themselves. I would at least presume they are. Although, granted, it can't be guaranteed. They should be capable of handling that. And we'll just see how things pan out here. Again, Rhodes is kind of a weird point here, but we're almost there, Crete fell, and Rhodes is going to follow suit, I think. A wise choice! Papal controller is us again, 2-2-1. So we get a crappy pope that we want to live long because we're papal controller. Ugh. It's contradictory, I know. Tell me about it. But basically, I think it's looking good. We are papal controller, we just got the knights back under our own control. And again here, that is really good. So let's just go for... We're actually going to wait with Crete until we can take both of them at once. It's just going to be simpler that way. I'm also going to save up money here, so I can actually get the... Jesus. Port iron. I think we'll take the imported iron. And we'll also do an upgrade to military tech. Reiter, level 10. Culverin Pedros Vasa Reiter. And we'll also get an increased maneuver value unit. Sorry, our units get 25% to their maneuverability, which means that they'll move around a little bit quicker. New cannons and new horses, or cavalry, which also will be useful. But yeah, the goal now is just to wait for Albania to fall, and once it does, we'll make some other pieces here, or some other type of piece. And we'll also, I think, improve relations with the Teutons even further, so I can get the alliance that I want up there with them as well. And then I can basically laugh all the way to the bank, because then I have secured most likely the independence, at least, of the 3 orders that are necessary, and that will make things it will make things a lot simpler. Indirect rule, do I want to take that, or do I want to try and power through and potentially take the take some new ideas here that will allow me to convert people a lot easier? I'm a little bit unsure if I really want to here, but we have tolerance of heathens, which will actually bring my tolerance of them to 0, which means there will be no extra revolt risk. It'll still be present, but it will not be harsh. So I think what we'll actually do is just finish the humanist ideas, because it will make things cheaper in the future. Idea cost minus 10%. People will like me more, better relations over time plus 33%, and of course the fact that heathens will not be as pissed off by occupation as they currently are will also be a little bit helpful. Cultural ties, accepted culture threshold minus 50%, and my time to fabricate claims had gone down by 20% thanks to my, well, papal powers, if you will. So things are looking good in those regards. For now, we'll just wait for Albania to fall, and then we'll hand probably both provinces over to Byzantium. We'll see how it goes. This is the 3rd time I get this wave of Scurry something in a very short time, and it's kind of bad for the peace deals, but it's better than having people pissed for a long time, especially now that there are already rebels in Zeta or unrest there, thanks to the fact that it's a non-accepted culture. So I definitely need to deal with that. Now, let's just go here and full annex Albania, which should be very simple. 1.1 aggressive expansion is not the worst case ever, and we'll also go there. Boom. Now, I'm a little bit concerned if Byzantium will actually buy these provinces. I would expect them to, but yeah, they'll buy Albania, take Albania at once, good, and then we'll see if they'll take Crete, and then we'll release the knights. But before we release the knights, can I build now, or do I have to wait? I'm missing a single ducat. My embassy is missing the cash to be funded, but there we go. Diplomatic relation here will allow me to really make things work, so things should now be very good, no matter how we look at it. So we'll sell the province of Crete to them, and I'll take 9 ducats because I'm currently out of money, just for safety in case I get a bad event. And we'll also go ahead here while we're at it and create the subject of can I not create a knights? Wait. Can I not release the knights as... Okay, let me see here. Is there a certain thing that says that this has to be Catholic before it can be converted, probably? Or does it have to be a core before I release them? Or do the knights exist somewhere else, which they do not, because I already tried to check that out by doing this. So, I'll have to check this up, but basically if I cannot release the knights like this, and I need to convert them to Catholic, which I am currently... I'm actually more or less expecting that to be the case here, that currently I cannot just straight up release them, I have to convert them first. Which of course could be the thing here. Also, it seems like Livonia, the Livonian Order has actually lost some things here, so I can most likely vassalize them if I just get up there, which is interesting. So going after most likely Finland even could really be useful here. Let's face it, I do have the alliance, so I can just declare war and X. Boom, bada boom, we're all happy. It could actually work. That's the funny part here. I can just declare war on Kurland. I think we'll actually declare war. Yeah, I think Kurland is the best option in terms of who we should declare war on. But I'm also still a bit baffled that I can't actually release the knights. Unrest here is Greek Patriots, so I probably need to convert the province, which is of course going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Culture Greek is not something we accept. The only real option here otherwise is just to hand it over to these guys and have them convert it for me, which is not a good idea either. Let's just be honest, it just will not work. I just can't imagine it working. That's my biggest concern with it. Genoa is also someone that we potentially should fight here. They will call upon Genoa, the coalition member. Hungary, Lithuania, Switzerland and Mantua. That's a lot for just one small core. I'll do a little bit of research to figure out what's wrong with Rhodes. It's probably that I will have to convert it, which means that that guy will be incredibly frustrating because I'll have to pay him, which I can just barely afford. I'll have to take some loans, so I'll have to dissipate some of my navy and army to make that work. But I'll probably have to hire that guy and rely on him being able to convert the province before we get into well, trouble, so to speak. So I'll have to handle this as we go. I'm also really tempted to just hand this over to just fabricate another claim on Serbia and then just hand it over to Byzantium. It could be a good way to convert it. But again, here I'm a little bit concerned about how we're going to handle the current situation. So I'll do some research and I'll figure out what's wrong to next time. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I haven't messed up, and hopefully we can bring the knights back. Bye.